Welcome everybody to the Minnesota Twins franchise. The playoffs have arrived here in the 2021 season. The Minnesota Twins won last year's World Series, and now we're going to try to make it a repeat season as we have won the American League Central yet again after a very exciting Game 163 that ended on a Byron Buxton walk-off home run. We begin our playoff journey in the division series against the Angels, the team we defeated last year to actually make it to the World Series. I think this is a pretty even matchup as the Angels have added more power this season. Today's episode will feature games 1 and 2 from the series. And before we get into the Twins and Angels, I wanted to give you guys a look at what happened in the American League wildcard game. Detroit and Boston, one game to move on to meet the Yankees. Michael Fulmer of the Tigers versus Chris Sale, and the Red Sox trying to win at Fenway. Here are the numbers for the two aces. It was an intriguing matchup, so let's get into it. Top 2, Miguel Cabrera 3-2, strikes out. Sale comes out of the gate pretty hot in this game. Later in the inning, 2-on, 0-2 count, and he'll get Jacoby Jones to wave at a pitch low. And we head on to the bottom of the second inning. Michael Fulmer getting George Springer looking, the big addition from this last offseason for Boston. Let's jump ahead, bottom 3, runner aboard for Boston. Here's a grounder over to Cabrera. Little hesitation, and the throw pulls the shortstop off the bag. That's an error charge to Cabrera, so 2 aboard, no one out. But then the next batter grounding to Cabrera this time. They'll connect on the double play. But the runner does advance to third base, and here's a fly ball hit to right. And the Red Sox unable to get the game's first run. An offensive struggle to open this game, not too surprising with 2 aces on the mound. We'll go to the 4th. Cabrera up again, and a fly ball hit in the air well to center. This one's got some carry, and it's going to hit off the monster and bring home the first run of the game. An RBI double for Cabrera. Red Sox trying to answer in the 5th. Here's a 3-2 fly ball hit well to left. Slicing into the corner as Joel Rucker leaps up to take away what was probably a foul ball, but it was a phenomenal play. Top 6. This is a fair ball down the line off the bat of Eddie Haynes, and he'll bring home another run for the Tigers to make it 2-0. 2-on, 2 down for Detroit. Now a drive from Daniel Murphy. This one headed to the monster. All the Red Sox can do is play the bounce. 1 run comes around, a second being waved around, and the Tigers open up a 4-0 lead. Top 7. A drive off the bat of Alex Verdugo, straight away center field, and the Tigers open it up 6-0. Truly a shocking game as Chris Sale made it only into the 5th inning. Michael Fulmer went 8, and the Tigers will be advancing. 6-0 shutout victory. I expected a lot more offense from Boston. They had only 2 hits in this game. This leaves the door open for perhaps one more series between the Twins and Tigers. Heck of a game here for Michael Fulmer. 8 innings, 6 strikeouts, just 2 hits allowed. That is an impressive victory in the wild card game and a good way to bounce back from their Game 163 defeat. But I believe it's time to focus now on the Minnesota Twins. And one note here before we get going, Johnny Sandoval is not eligible for the playoff roster because I had activated him after September 1st. Now it says he can replace an injured player. Last I checked, Mookie Betts was injured. I'm not sure how that works, so I do not have Johnny Sandoval on the roster. It would have been nice to have his contact versus lefties and his speed on the bench, but we'll have to move on without him. And here's our lineup here in Game 1 against the LA Angels. Again, it's going to be Games 1 and 2 today as the series begins in Anaheim. And we're up against Andrew Heaney, who put together an impressive year, and it's time to begin. Byron Buxton in the leadoff role with Mookie Betts on the injured list, and he'll waste no time with a sharp single into left on the first pitch of the ALDS. And we're not going to waste any time to get him into scoring position. Buxton takes second, And just like that, RBI opportunity, Miguel Sano works the count and draws the walk. So now last year's World Series MVP, Puig on the ground to short, hit sharply, and they can double him up as Buxton moves up to third base. That means it's up to Michael Conforto, who had a tremendous postseason a year ago, and he's behind the cutter of Heaney to fall behind. 2 strikes. Tough take there on the slider, but it's ball 2. Full count, payoff pitch, and Conforto pops it up. Dramatic dive from Buxton, and the inning is over. The ace for us here in the postseason is Maxwell Fowler. And a drive to center off the bat of Matt Thaiss. Buxton back, he leaps and can't bring it back. It's gone. Thaiss with a solo homer in the first as the Angels get on the board. What worried me about this series was how much power the Angels have 2 through 5 in their order. And that includes the 3-time defending MVP Mike Trout. And he'll hit one hard to center field. Buxton over to make this catch 2 away. And then behind him, you have Yoenis Cespedes. And he's down on strikes. Good changeup from Fowler. You'll notice that Paul Goldschmidt has been moved down in the order now to number 5 after slumping in the second half of the season. But here's a drive hit well to center. He got some power behind this, and that'll tie the game into the trees. Paul Goldschmidt going yard. That feels good in his first postseason at bats. Let's go bottom 2 now. CJ Cron has some power, but he can't catch up to the fastball of Fowler. Rougned Odor has some lefty power. This into center. Buxton a long run. Nice catch. Let's go top 3. Byron Buxton batting. And there's another hard line drive. That into the dugout area. And then a ground ball to the right side. This time Heaney able to retire Byron. Sano batting again with 2 away. 2 strikes, and Heaney gets him out in front. Good third inning here as we advance to the bottom of the third inning. Tony Sanchez the batter, and there's a slow roller. That's what Fowler's able to create. Coming off the best season of his career, winning 21 games. Top of the order up again. Line drive, right field from Andrelton Simmons. And that'll bring up Matt Thaiss again. This is in the dirt. Some trouble there. O'Connor recovers. Going to second, and Simmons is thrown out. O'Connor's got a really good arm, and that's been on display here since Garver's been hurt. Top 4, Puig down looking as Heaney recovers from that solo homer. And Conforto, that is wide of first. 2-2. The slider on the corner, again way out in front. Both pitchers in command after the early home runs. Thaiss in the batter's box again. Nice sliding stop. Sano to first. Nicely done. The Twins can play some great defense. Here is Trout looking at a fastball on the outside. Fowler comes back with a changeup, and now Trout's behind. 2 strikes and the slider to get him out. That'll bring up Cespedes, 1-2 count, and a grounder right side. Gordon there. 1-2-3 inning, and we'll take it to the 5th. Another low-scoring game with these aces on display. Now a line drive hit into center as Ty Gonzalez has been a pretty reliable bat for the last month or so of the year. And we'll follow that up with a base hit to center field from Justin O'Connor. 2 aboard now for the bottom of the Twins lineup. Jorge Polanco fouls off a sinker. 2-2 counts. Slider catches the inside corner. Polanco down looking. 2 down. That brings up Buxton. He'll hit a hard one into center right at Mike Trout. And we'll continue on. Still tied at 1. Good pitch count for Fowler in command of that slider. Also used a lot of his curveball in this game. 0-2. Trevor Plouffe takes a tough one. Slider off the corner. 1-2 popped up over toward the Twins dugout. Goldschmidt over, and he can just take a couple steps and take a seat. Just 6 combined hits in this game through 5 as Heaney carries a 71 pitch count into the 6th. Big miss there by Sano. 0-1. He won't miss this one. Slider up, hammered to left, and the Twins take the lead. Miguel Sano led the team in homers, and he'll connect on his first of the postseason. Here's Puig again, 2-2, and a good solid swing with a base hit into center. Conforto up now. 1-2, and that's got carry out to right. Deep to the wall, and enough room to make the catch. Twins making some good contact, though, and here's Goldschmidt again. And a ground ball through the right side, another hit. Twins starting to get to Andrew Heaney a little bit, and the Angels will not let him stay in the game anymore. Rafael Joy in the game, one of their better relievers, through 71 innings this year, solid numbers. And now a little fly ball into right. It falls in for Gonzalez, and now they're loaded up with just one down. Nick Gordon trying to come through. 2-0, chopper right side. They gotta be quick. Out at second, and he beats out the throw. Twins add one more. Runners at the corners. O'Connor lifts one for Sanchez. A few steps over. And the Angels end the inning, but they do allow 2 runs. Now bottom 6, a line drive to center. Nice catch, Buxton. He had so many tough scenarios in this game. Sanchez now looks at a slider on the outside. That one smokes. Nice stop, Sano. He's got to recover. Throwing time. What a play. 2 down for Maxwell, Fowler, and Simmons. Looks at a sinker low. Fowler still with excellent command of his pitches. And the 1-2 fastball will get the strikeout to end the 6th. Excellent work. Twins hoping to add a little more offense. A base hit to right field from Buxton will help. Sano up again with Buxton taking off. And he'll take second base for the 2nd time today. 3-2 Sano, and he swings through a slurve left up. Angels catch a break. Now Puig. A drive to left field. It's hit deep, and Yasiel Puig has a 2-run home run. The Twins open it up 5-1. 3 homers in this game. Conforto wants to make it 4. Another drive into right field. And again, a warning track fly out. Let's go bottom 7. Here's a line drive into right. That is down for a hit. Fowler staying in the game here at 76 pitches. Trout, hard ground ball. Got the out at second, and it's quick enough to double up Trout. We'll take it to the 8th inning. A runner aboard for Ty Gonzalez, who drives one the other way. This one is hit pretty well, and it's off the scoreboard, and that is ruled a home run. 4 on the night for Minnesota, opening up game 1 in a big way. 7-1. Later in the 8th, 2 aboard, now a drive to center off the bat of Buxton. No home run, but plenty deep enough for a sacrifice fly. 8-1 Twins. With a comfortable lead, I wanted to turn to Andres Valdez and see how he could do here in the 8th inning. Well, there's a ground ball hit to Gordon, and quickly a 4-6-3 double play. And then Trevor Plouffe with a fastball outside. 2-2 Valdez up top with the fastball for strike 3. I also brought in some bench players. Here's Willie Ordonez with a drive. It's out to left, and he nearly hits another homer. Great contact on that swing, a double. Twins want maybe another run. Well, here's a drive. Gonzalez went yard once. This one out to center, and it'll stay in the park. But we're talking 4 home runs and probably 4 warning track fly balls for Minnesota. Bottom 9, Valdez stays in, getting the broken bat grounder. And Sanchez can't catch up to the fastball. 0-2, he's got a curveball as well. 2 down. All up to Andrelton Simmons. And this is in foul territory. Ordonez has it and puts away game 1. A decisive win for Minnesota as they take home field advantage with this big road victory. It started slow, but once we got going in the 6th, it was hard to slow us down. Great to have all these home runs, reminding me of our playoff run of a year ago. It doesn't matter how he played in September, what team shows up in October. If this is the team that's going to stick around, we have a chance to go all the way again. Maxwell Fowler goes 7 innings, 5 strikeouts, only allowed 3 hits in the game. His pitch count actually didn't get that high, but his energy got depleted because I threw a ton of sliders and curveballs. And as you can tell, they worked out pretty well today. But let's take it to Game 2 now. We'll get through Games 1 and 2, and then the series will move to Minnesota. Now we have Dallas Keuchel versus Garrett Richards. Richards with a sub-3 ERA, very good numbers, 13 victories. Buxton opens. He had a base hit in Game 1. He'll draw the walk in Game 2. Then it's Sano, and he'll hit one the other way, getting down. Buxton around second base, and he'll be safe at third. Twins not wasting any time. Here's Puig. He had the Game 1 homer, now a slow grounder, and they're not going to double him up as Buxton scores early 1-0 Twins. So Dallas Keuchel, he nearly had an ERA over 4 this year, but pitched phenomenally in Game 163. And when he's on, he's still elite. However, he did not have as good of a year this season as he is getting older, but a great start in this one. He's not much of a strikeout pitcher, but he gets 2 right away. And then Trout with a grounder, barehanded by Sano. Very nice defense from Sano in this series. Let's go to the second. Gonzalez has been a great addition to our lineup as a DH. He'll work this count full. And then drive one to center. This one taking Trout back toward the warning track to make the catch. Already 40 pitches for Richards early on, and a great swing from Gordon, but a catch over by the line by Crone. Bottom 2, Crone versus Keuchel, falling behind in the count. There's a jammed grounder, falling in front of Polanco. Easy play. Good first couple of innings for Dallas Keuchel. In the third, there's a line drive off Jorge Polanco's bat. He'll have a base hit. That'll bring up Buxton again, 2-2. And he has a line drive to left center field. Polanco can get around second. And there's some trouble with Cespedes. He gets it in late, and Buxton moves up. Error charge to Cespedes, now 2 in scoring position. Can Sano come through? 2-1, that's inside. Richards not finding the strike zone very well early as Sano draws the walk. Bases loaded. Yasiel Puig with a chance to break Game 2 open, but he'll strike out. Big pitch by Richards. And then Conforto. 0-2 back up the middle. And they can make the play easily. Big outs there for Garrett Richards. Still 1-0. We go bottom 3. Runner aboard and a ground ball through the right side. Cole Calhoun with a base hit. 2 on, nobody down. Here's the catcher, Wade Wass, falling behind 0-2. Line drive into left. It's down for a hit. Odor around third base. He'll head home, and he beats the throw. The game is tied. Still 2 on for the Angels. Simmons. He's not going to swing at these close pitches. 3-0. There we go. He had the green light. At least a strike now for Keuchel, and a foul on the cutter. Payoff pitch. Grounder over to third. Sano will go to the bag. Now over to first. He got the double play. Somehow that worked. It was a risky decision. Now 2 down. 0-2, strike 3. Both pitchers work out of jams impressively in the third. Now we'll go top 4. 70 pitches already for Garrett Richards. I was looking to put this bullpen to the test. Gonzalez walks. Line drive right center. It gets down. Around second. Gonzalez to third. A double for Gordon. 2 batters later, 2 down. Jorge Polanco. On the first pitch, he shatters his bat. Odor barehanded, pulls Crone off the bag, and a run comes home. He rushed this play. He didn't even have to barehand it. One more look at it. Good job fielding it, but just a bad throw. The Twins are back in front. Keuchel facing Trout, hit sharply. Good play by Gordon. Trout retired again. One down, now Cespedes way out in front. The changeup at 75. DH Lorenzo Messer, what is he doing on that swing? 2-2, up top, the fastball gets him. Great inning for Keuchel. Bottom 5, now Crone on a 2-0 pitch. He lines it over to Sano. Sano and Buxton showing how good their defense is today. And here's Buxton again with a catch, running in. Solid 5 innings of work here for Keuchel. Again, we don't see a ton of offense to start the game. Goldschmidt trying to change that. The 6th inning started things last game, but here's just a towering fly into left. Cespedes makes the catch. Gordon a couple batters later, another broken bat, and a soft pop-up to end the top of the 6th. Keuchel still out there, 0-2. This is a pop-up that'll reach the seats, getting over the dugout, and I didn't see the injury, but Dallas Keuchel had to leave the game right there, and I had nobody warming up yet. And it's not like they give you as many pitches as you need to get warm. So Sam Freeman got to throw his 8, and now he's got to step in. 1-2 count, inside corner, striking out Was. Back to the top of this Angels order. This is Eugenio Suarez, and that is through the infield. Base hit with 2 away. And with Trout coming up, I didn't want him facing a lefty, so Tyler Duffy, who was able to get warm, enters. 0-1 over to Sano. Good play. Now a tough throw. Got it! Another perfect play from Sano. So many potential hits taken away by his defense. In the 7th, O'Connor with a line drive into center, but it's not getting down. Mike Trout, full extension. One down, Polanco gets hit. He's on first now for Buxton. 2-2 count, that off the corner. Twins very patient in this game. And a 3-2 drive into left center field. Out of reach for Cespedes. Buxton with extra bases. O'Connor up to third. He stops there. And from there, they'll intentionally walk Miguel Sano. So another great opportunity for Yasiel Puig. Oh, big cut on the cutter. Strike 1. 1-2 fastball fouled off. Another 1-2. Slurve low and a busted bat. Puig frustrated as he can't come through. Now Conforto. First pitch fly to left center. And this one is not going to have the carry. Trout makes the catch. Twins had opportunities to extend their lead. Instead, pressure put on the defense and the bullpen. Nice play, Polanco, retiring Cespedes. But they called him safe. I challenged that and won. One down, and here's Messer. Strike 3, top of the zone. He can't believe it. Top 8, Minnesota. Not getting much against this Angels bullpen this time, and Gordon is retired for a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 8, a second inning of work for Duffy. Right into the shift, Odor grounding out. Twins call on a lefty, Tony Watson, into the game after a phenomenal season. It caught me off guard. Lefty-lefty matchup facing Matt Thaiss coming off the bench. 3-1. And Watson can't get the call. Thaiss draws the walk. Now the 9-hitting Wade Wass, and a base hit right field. Angels getting something going here, and we'll bring in Raisel Iglesias an inning early. Our closer, who was our best reliever, now in a big spot. There's a strike on the outside corner. Simmons grounded up the middle. Gordon flips. Polanco to Goldschmidt. Double play. And we're headed to the 9th. Can the Twins get some insurance? Buxton 2 down. A drive into center. Trout barely had to move. So now bottom 9. A chance to go up in the series 2-0. Iglesias threw just 4 pitches in the 8th, so still fresh. 1-1 Suarez. No call there on the sinker. 3-1. Fastball catches the outside corner. Full count. And a drive up the middle and out of reach for Gordon. Base hit for Suarez. Now it's Trout. The 1-0 is through the right side, 2 aboard for the Angels. Winning run now on base. Cespedes. That's low. 1-0 Iglesias. Now this one's high. 2-0 to Yoenis Cespedes. Missing wide badly. 3-1. Too low, and they are loaded up. A base hit could win the game for the Angels. Nobody down. Lorenzo Messer, the batter. Twins bring the infield in. Another one off the plate. 2-0. Bases loaded, nobody out. The 2-0 is hit hard to right at Puig, and they're not going to test that. And they're wise not to. 1 down. CJ Crone. Flied into right. This one even more shallow. Puig is in, and he makes the catch. 2 down. The Angels now need a hit or a walk, and the Twins will turn to Aaron Loup. Lefty-lefty matchup versus Rougned Odor. Slider misses away. The 2-1 is at eye level, and now a walk could tie it. Chopper right side, right to Goldschmidt, and the Twins win Game 2. Another stunning victory, taking both games to open in Anaheim, and the series now moves to Minnesota, and the Twins could win it next game. The Angels had the opportunity to tie this series up, and they blew it. Down 1, bases loaded, nobody out, with a 2-0 count. And we get through it with Raisel Iglesias and Aaron Loup. The Twins offense did not get going in this game. It's the pitching that wins it instead. A combined score of 10-2 gets us a 2-game series lead. And next time it'll be a 1-game episode because it could be an elimination. Gary Tadano on the mound. Can the Twins advance to the ALCS? Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. The playoffs are off to a fun start. Can't wait for the next game. Please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all again soon. Have a great day.